Well, hi to my YouTube subscribers. Well, recently I've seen a number of videos describing a plan by the Thai government to enforce an income tax on foreigners staying 180 days or more per year in Thailand. Now, this has been worrisome to some foreigners living in Thailand, particularly retirees living on a fixed income. I'm going to explain in this video why most visitors and retirees should not worry about this. The government tax policy is quite clear and is described in a small set of slides, and I'll put a link in the description. Now first, if a foreigner earns money in Thailand, they must pay taxes on that income. No surprise here. You earn money in a country, and you're taxed on that money, and you'll find that pretty much in every country. Second, if a foreigner spends 180 days per calendar year in Thailand, that is, the foreigner is a tax resident in Thailand, and that foreigner has income from a source outside of Thailand, earned in 2024 or later, and part or all of that income is transferred into Thailand, then taxes must be paid on the money transferred into Thailand. So, for example, if you have a Thai retirement visa and you live on pension funds that you transfer into Thailand, you must pay Thai taxes on what you transfer. And that rule is summarized in this table. Well, this sounds like it could be bad, but there are several important exceptions. Now, the first exception is that if the money was earned before 2024, it is exempt from taxes no matter when it is transferred into Thailand. So it's perfectly safe to bring your savings, money earned before 2024, into Thailand anytime without fear of it being taxed. The second exception says that money earned outside of Thailand in a year that the foreigner is not a tax resident, that is, the foreigner doesn't spend 180 days or more in Thailand, can be brought into Thailand anytime without being taxed. So together, these two exceptions say that money earned outside of Thailand before 2024 and money earned outside of Thailand in years that you are not a Thai tax resident, that's exempt from Thai taxes. Now, a third exception says that if your country has a double tax agreement with Thailand, taxes paid in your home country are credited to any Thai taxes you might owe. So, you will not be double taxed. Now, Thai income tax rates are actually quite low. So, if your home country has a double tax agreement with Thailand, it's very unlikely that you will owe Thailand any taxes. And this is why most retirees will be unaffected by these rules. Now, there are currently 61 countries that have double tax agreements with Thailand, and see the link in the description for the list. It's very unlikely that you come from a country that doesn't have a double tax agreement. So it's very unlikely that you will owe Thailand any taxes. In summary, there are exactly 3 cases in which foreigners can expect to be taxed. The first one is when you earn money from work or investments inside Thailand. That is, if you earn money in Thailand, you pay Thai income taxes. That's how it works now, and that's perfectly reasonable. Now, if you earn money outside of Thailand, and you spend 180 days or more in Thailand in a calendar year, and you are not paying taxes on this income anywhere else, then Thailand will tax this income. Now, this is probably a relatively rare case. Generally, if you're earning income in some country, that country will want to tax the income. Now, if you want to completely shelter your income from taxes, then you probably want to live in a place like the Cayman Islands, not Thailand. And the third case in which you might expect to be taxed is when you come from a country that does not have a double tax agreement with Thailand. In this case, you might be asked to pay taxes both in your home country and in Thailand, at least for that portion of the income that you bring into Thailand. In this case, you might want to choose to live someplace other than Thailand, depending on your circumstances. But some videos have suggested that all foreigners will need to get a tax ID and file tax forms in Thailand, even if they don't owe anything. Now, while the tax forms, and these are PND 90 and 91, are mentioned in the slides, there's nothing in the slides to suggest that foreigners without a tax liability in Thailand will be required to submit tax forms. In fact, such a requirement would likely cost the Thai government far more than they could possibly collect in taxes. What the Thai government is saying is that people who do have a tax liability under the regulations described in the slides are required to file Thai taxes. And this is a small number of people, and in general, these are people who should be paying taxes. Now, I'm just going to take a quick break here to plug my latest novel, The 28th Amendment. And the story is set in a future America where, finally, people can live exactly as they want to live. The novel explores my two favorite topics, sex and politics, and I think you'll enjoy it. But be warned, the sex is pretty explicit. There's order information in the description of the video. Okay, back to the video. Now, here are my conclusions. The people who are taxed under these regulations are generally people who should be paying taxes, with the rare exception of people from countries without a double tax agreement. Those people, depending on their circumstances, those people might want to look for a different place to live other than Thailand. And number two, your average expat or retiree is not going to be affected by these tax regulations. I urge people to read the government slides. It takes a few minutes of study, but you'll see that in general, the Thai government is simply tightening regulations on some people who should be paying taxes. They are not imposing taxes on the average expat or retiree. Now, if you disagree with this analysis, please describe in the comments any